ship moving.
Like touching down on a cloud. Your landing skills never cease to impress.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
Look at this place. I can't imagine being cramped down here, choking on the fumes and the dust. No trees, no grass. It's depressing.
How's it going? Can I help you?
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Captain Shadowlancer 117, Vanguard. I need Percival Walker's help investigating a troubling discovery.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
Why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
What sort of discipline issue are we talking here?
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them?
How much does he owe?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
Ugh, I can't believe you're helping them. What a stupid waste of time.
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Mars isn't for everybody.
Found a clutch of heat leeches breeding in the utility section the other day.
Broken spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for devil's vets and their kin.
Hadrian Sandon sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some stray wants with Walker?
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
Not every day a stray topsider wanders into my bar claiming they know people. What do you want with Dr. Walker?
Terramorphs might be threatening the galaxy. I need Percival's help to stop them.
What? Someone give him the keys to a battle cruiser? Look, you can make up whatever crazy story you want, but you should forget about Percival.
You can drop the act. We simply need a moment of his time.
You can spare us the performative stonewalling. We simply need a moment of his time, and you needn't hear from us ever again.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the Authority and pay him direct. if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
And, one soldier to another. Sidonia's full of old utility tunnels and crawl spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the Authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
I'll see if I can get rid of that debt.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Psst, hey, you. EB Vanguard. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I'm going to try.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already.
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow. But I'm not interested.
Up to you. If you want to avoid a bounty on your head, you let me know.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
Did you know? Remember our last conversation when you told me the artifacts made your mind and body feel out of sync? Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
You never mentioned your predecessor to me before.
Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Aja?
Aja Mamasa. She was the youngest member of Constellation when it was founded. Only took her 15 years to reach chair. Sorry, I sometimes get so caught up in my own bubble, I forget that I wasn't the first.
Keep talking like that and I might get jealous.
Well, there's no reason to be jealous. They were just, I don't know, different times. Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
The rookie being paired with the chair sounds awfully familiar.
Hey, so I pinched a few ideas from my old boss. Can you blame me? At any rate, we logged quite a few discoveries together, but it was the actual journey that I cherished the most.
I can relate to that.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
So I've noticed.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Is she, dead?
No, she retired. Living on Porima 2 now, I think. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
I'll do the best I can to make our journey just as pleasant.
Well, I don't expect you to be a carbon copy of Aja. Just be yourself. You see, it's clear that we share the same hunger to discover what's out there. And that, well, that's what intrigues me about you.
I'd like to discover more about what we have right here.
I don't know if I deserve to be that close to anyone right now. If you knew about the things that I've done, the way my life's unfolded, I think your opinion of me might change. Please, give me some time. I have to go.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for this.
Worker satisfaction has been trending upwards recently. Taking their psychological concerns into account has played a part.
Not everyone knows to come to me with their problems.
How's it?
Didn't last very long.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level doesn't mean it's not secure.
Yeah?
I hacked the Trade Authority terminal. I'll take those credits now.
Not something you want to say too loud now, but good work. Here, go dig our man out of his pit.
Was there something else?
How much does Percival owe you?
I don't recall the exact figure off the top. If you're feeling
I want to pay off Percival's debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
Here you go. Consider Percival's debt paid.
It cleared. Wonderful. Dr. Walker's debt is officially no longer our problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Yeah?
I took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
It's done, eh? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of, but I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Hello, Stella. You good girl. You good girl. And neck scratch? Oh, yes, you like your neck scratch, don't ya? Oh, yeah, scratch that neck. Oh.
underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Lost my medkit somewhere. I really need to save up and get the vehicle.
Gravity gives me that feeling I have butterflies in my stomach. Guess they ran away.
That rock right there, these two rocks, that reminded me of the ghost from Halo. Yeah, I'm gonna start saving up for that buggy.
Something you need? Bring me anything useful?
Oh yay! I like this one. Oh.
So long. Access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface.
wish this game had level scaling. So I'm level 22 and he's level 14. Basically the problem I have with like Skyrim and Fallout is all the, like in Skyrim the bandits, they're all so low level. Kind of a joke. Fallout 4 is a little bit better though. In that regard, but...
Gotcha.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
You picked the wrong day to piss me off.
I mean, my favourite melee weapon is the Varun blade. Pain blade.
There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more. I'm going to...
Found me a
Imagine how an engineer could make heads or tails of this chaotic collection of cleaning machinery. Well, this explains why the miners ceased drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame.
must be the one who got me out of the red with the Trade Authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
I'm here to make a delivery for an old colleague of yours, Hadrian Sannon.
Adrian sent you. She's... Did she look okay?
If you consider getting gored by a Terramorph and living as okay, then yeah, she's okay.
Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me?
Tau Gourmets own free-range, 100% human-fed Terramorph cells.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Managed to negotiate it down to something more reasonable. Good to see someone give the Trade Authority a bit of their own medicine. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not a fake. I collected it from the Terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Hadrian mentioned it. Sounds like quite the tragedy.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
But you said the Londinian attack was massive, right? Why is one odd Terramorph so scary?
Because until now, the Terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. but I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
We're leaving. Try not to slow me down.
Not a well-mannered rescuer, now are you? Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Why can't I land my ship here? It's fucking big enough for it.
Hey. Glad to haul what I... Bye.
Another perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
I love my ship. I love my ship, my Corvette in No Man's Sky. And I love my ship in Starfield. But I can't seem to recreate them in the opposite game.
Cydonia can have depressing
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
I imagine this is how Earth's very first astronauts felt when they stepped out onto their moon.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
It was no walk in the park.
And I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad you both came through it intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
The cabinet, what's that? Is that related to the pantry or the fridge?
The Cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The President, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
I gotcha. Basically, the wardrobe. Doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. Think you owe me an explanation?
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Still doesn't explain what this Terramorph data is doing in the archives.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, It'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, you go talk to the cabinet, I'll go talk to the wardrobe.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Might be time I start working on some projects of my own.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come trying to let anything. Crime's at an all-time low around Stone.